Welcome everyone, it's Thursday. This is Dig Deep, Managing Multiple Advisors. So this week in my blog post, I talked about how to manage advice from multiple people. Now, this is something that we deal with all throughout our lives. Take parenting, for example. My sister just had a baby a couple months ago with her partner, and I think they must be getting flooded with advice right now. Some of it great, from me. So some of it maybe not so great, maybe from me too. But they also probably have advice that's coming that's unsolicited, and then advice that they're asking for. And this is a normal part of life. And how do you manage all of that? In business, there's lots of times that you go and you ask different people for advice, different mentors, other business owners. Our lives are just full of things like this. Parenting and a business are just two of those times. And so I got to thinking about it. And I think really what it comes down to is panning for gold, which was sort of the analogy that I used. And what we want to do is we want to kind of sift through the advice and get the good nuggets. Let the crap fall through the sift, so to speak, and keep the good stuff. Now, the sift, or the sieve, whatever, is your morals, your structure by which you live your life, your definition of success. Someone might offer you advice, but if that advice isn't really in line with what's important to you, then it's probably not that great. And that's what we want to sift our advice through. So we want to ask people for advice, or at least listen to it if they're offering it to us, but then we can measure it and say, is this in line with what works for my life? Does this fit my values? Maybe they have a great idea for, growing your business, but if that is going to cause you to need to do something that is not in alignment with who you are or the life you want to have, then that advice probably doesn't work. And that's why you have that sift, so you can scooch it in there and let it fall through if it's not in alignment. So I think it's really important to be open to advice and, understand that, sure, maybe it's not solicited, or maybe it doesn't seem like it's good advice on the outset, but maybe there's something in there that is of value, and there is a little nugget that you can take away. And what I said at the end is that's the beauty of it. You can collect advice from all these different places, and then you can melt it all into the perfect gold bar for you and your life. And that's essentially what we're trying to do at the end of the day. I wrote in there that, it's great if someone says, oh, you got to try this sushi place. It's amazing. I like my seafood cooked, people. I'm not a sushi gal. So that would not be good advice for me. But my girlfriends, Corey and Laurel, they love their sushi, and they know I'm not a big sushi person. So they're like, we should try this great restaurant, and there's other options there too. So you have to sift through it, right? And they know what I like and all that kind of stuff. So we go there, and I could have been like, no, I don't want sushi, and just said no. But I went, and there was lots of other stuff on the menu too. And there was lots of things that I could take away from that. So their advice to try that place was great because it's a great restaurant. I tried some new things. I like California rolls because there's no weird stuff in it. So that's fun. But, I think at the end of the day, life is about walking through and gathering information and nuggets from all different resources and pooling them together and then deciding what works for you and what doesn't. Last night I had the wonderful opportunity to do a wine tasting with my friend Catherine, who owns Vine Life, and she just launched her wine club, which is amazing. And it's really cool because there's lots of discounts at local restaurants and stuff like that, and she's doing private events, which is also amazing. So myself, Katie, who owns Social Supper, another awesome business in Airdrie where they can kind of prepare all your meals for you and you don't have to do any work, which this girl likes. And then our other friend, Megan Lockhart, who owns Hello Life Academy, which she's doing amazing stuff right now and really growing her brand and her business, which is so fun. But all four of us got together for this wine tasting. And, as we're sitting there chatting, there's so many different experiences that we've all had. And we were talking about everything from FabFitFun boxes, to makeup, to wine, to kids, to business. And you know, it was great because we've all had a different experience, but there was something that each of us shared just within our conversation that we can take away and we can apply or learn or use in our lives in some way. So be open to advice, be open to conversations, listen with your ears, talk only with your mouth, 2-to-1 ratio, people, 2-to-1, and take it in and boil it down, sift it through, and figure out what those nuggets are, and then use them for your life to live your delicious life. That's all I have for you today here on Dig Deep this Thursday. I'm really excited about the Fashion Friday episode tomorrow. I received a gift this week, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And so I have 2 pieces to show you tomorrow that are really special and really meaningful for me. And I'm really excited about that. So I hope you tune in tomorrow for Fashion Friday, and I will see you then. Much love. Go live your delicious life. Mwah.